So today we're meeting up with my good friend Lance Parks, the marina manager at the Galveston Yacht Basin. Our mission is to target a wide variety of species within 15 minutes of our location. What's up, Lance?
What's going on, Sharky?
Ready to go catch some fish?
Big fish.
Let's do it, man. I'm excited. Lance is a good friend of mine. He helps manage this place we call home. I'm talking from keeping fresh shrimp at the GYB bait store or cleaning up the docks. He's always got a team doing something. I've been waiting for this all week.
Let's do it.
Let's hit the water.
It doesn't matter if you have a yacht or it's a 22-foot bay boat. We have the facilities to take care of every angler, every boat owner. The Galveston Yacht Basin's in a location that's just super unique because the marina is right next to deep water, right next to shallow water. Doesn't matter what day of the week it is or the time of year, you can always find fish to catch.
So right when we dropped anchor, I knew that it was gonna be good. We got the first bait in the water, and man, 2 seconds later, thump, hooked up. Oh, that's a big fish! Whatever it is big, it is heavy.
It's large and in charge.
Oh, nice pup drum. Ow, that's what I'm talking about. Look at the size of that beauty right there. And I was like, oh man, this is the spot that we're looking for right here. So I put Lance on a spinning combo, and he was using a castaway rod with a pin battle reel. And this combo is absolutely perfect for the fish that we were targeting today. 30-pound braid got the job done. That braid didn't break one time on us. Me, I like a little bit of a challenge. So I was throwing a bait caster, tighten that drag down a little bit. It was more challenging to get that shrimp all the way up into the rocks. But man, once I got the hang of it, the fight was on. Ooh.
Oh, it's a big old sheep.
Oh, a huge sheephead.
Slab, man.
Ow! That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Nice eating. Bring her home, baby, bring her home. Ow! Yes, sir, yes, sir. And I got a stud right here, boy. We on a monster, baby. This is a good one. Ow! Yes, sir. Man, we've been out here for, gosh, what, 20 minutes? Boated all kinds of fish. We caught speckled trout, pup drum, sheep's head. It was absolutely insane. We lost count.
Oh, yeah.
Right as we were about to pull anchor and call it a day, Lance's line started stripping off the reel. Oh, it's big. Woo! It's big. Oh, huge redfish. Huge redfish. That's what we're looking for.
Get into the boat.
Got it.
Right there.
Oh! That's what it's all about, man. Yeah.
Amazing. Look at that fish.
Woo! Monster fish right there. This thing was 40 inches plus. I mean, people fish their whole lives for a fish like this, and we made it happen today. That is what it's all about. Beautiful Galveston, Texas bull red, man. How was that fight?
I couldn't believe it.
Woo! That's what we're looking for right there, guys.
That monster redfish. It was special. That's gonna be one I remember for a really long time.
We're gonna take a picture, get it back in the water, baby. We got it out, got some amazing pictures of this species, and released her right back into the water. Man, getting to see that beautiful fish swim off just made both of our days. That's what we're out there for, is the fight and just living this adventure. Couldn't have asked for a better experience out with Lance today. Good job, man.
Great job.
So now that Lance and I went out, caught our fish, it's time to head back to the dock and show you how to set up these rod and reel combos. So first, we're gonna be rigging up the Pin Battle 3000. This is a great universal reel for all inshore species, trout, redfish, flounder, you name it. This is the reel to use. It has 15 pounds of drag. We're gonna be putting 30-pound braid on this guy, and it's gonna be an absolute perfect setup. We're gonna be pairing this reel with the perfect rod. This is a Castaway Tyrannus rod here. It's a medium action. We're going to put the spinning rod right in here in the reel seat is what they call it. This is a spider wire braid. It's got a pretty cool pattern on it, which allows us to see it in that murky water and kind of follow where that fish is going once we're actually hooked up. We have the reel attached to the rod, and now the only thing left to do is spool this 30-pound braid through the eyelids all the way down to the reel. So once we've made it all the way down to the reel, we're gonna do a fisherman's knot. You wanna make sure that this bell is open. That way, when you close it, it's ready to rock and roll and ready to start spooling your reel. You wanna make sure that you tie this knot really, really good. This is the line cutter's ring. It's something that will cut through braid like butter. It's time to start reeling and get this combo ready to hit the water. Once we've got that line nice and tight, we've got it tied off, we're ready to start spooling the reel. It's very important that you don't over spool this reel, and what I mean by that is actually putting too much line on here. So now that we have this spinning combo spooled up and ready to go, it's time to put on the rig. This is a popping cork setup here, and it is pre-weighted. The benefits of having a pre-weighted popping cork is the casting distance. It keeps the bait in the upper water column. This will hold your bait at the right spot in that strike zone. We're gonna run this fluorocarbon right through the bottom swivel here, put it through the eyelet here, twist that sucker about 10 times and go right back through my original loop. This is a size 10 treble hook. And when you use that little treble hook, it gives the shrimp or bait, whatever you're using, a very natural look in the water and will increase your hookup ratio. So we're gonna go ahead and do the same exact tie that we did up top. All right guys, it's as easy as that. This is our popping cork setup. We're gonna cut these tag ends off, tie it to our combo that we just spooled up. Now that we have this popping cork set up, it's time to latch this hook onto the hook holder here and start prepping the next combo. It's time to dive in to the bait caster reel. This is an Abu Garcia Revo ALX. It has 17 pounds of drag, absolutely perfect for all those inshore species. We're actually gonna be tying a bottom rig on here called a knocker rig. We're gonna pair this sucker up with the beautiful Castaway. This is the Skeleton V2. The difference between using a spin casting setup and a bait casting setup is distance. Your distance is gonna be increased on this bait caster. We're gonna run this braid through the line guide, get it tied up, and start to spool up our bait caster reel. Now we're transitioning from using a popping cork setup. This is targeting these species in the upper water column to using a bottom water column setup called a knocker rig. Now this knocker rig is fantastic for big redfish, big drum, you name it. If it's a bottom feeding fish, this is gonna be the rig to use. So we've got a 50 pound, this is a nice swivel here. We're gonna use 25 pound fluorocarbon and a size 1/0 tail hook. So with this 25 pound fluorocarbon, we're gonna use 1 foot to 1.5 foot to make our tie around this swivel here. Now this swivel is used to connect your leader to your main line. This is a 1/4 ounce egg slider weight. We're just gonna run it right onto that leader line, just like so. And now all that's left to do is tie on this size 1/0 tail hook. It's a little bit offset, and that really helps to increase your hookup ratio. It's called a knocker rig because when you're fishing heavy structure and you actually get this hook snagged on a log, on a dock, under a rock, it doesn't matter. All you have to do is pop your main line. This little egg weight will slide up the fluorocarbon, and when it goes down, it will literally hit that hook and unlatch it from whatever you're snagged on. Great for jetty fishing, great for structure fishing, and we're gonna put this guy to the test. So we have our knocker rig, we're gonna attach it to our main line, we're gonna cut this tag in, and we are ready to go. Tune in next week for the monster catch when we're taking out Fernando with Honda and FCJ Marine to target some monster kingfish.